Hello, people of the internet. I'm going to tell you right up front, this is not going to be the best how-to video ever for a repair because I'm not going to tear this thing apart again. However, there is a strong lack of any how-to videos on these Joe ION16LM lawn mowers. Mine was doing a thing where you would push the little button, pull back the little lever as normal, and it would start up, and then it would sputter out. So it would do kind of like, let me see if I can kind of recreate it. Basically, that's what it would do. Or maybe it would run for a little bit and I would hear the the motor kind of like struggling, like it would get a little faster and get a little slower. And then when I actually tried to mow with it, it would die out like the grass was super tall, whether the grass was super tall or not, which PS it was. But the key to that is you just hold it up like this and nibble off the top down, because that's how I roll. But so let me tell you what I did, because Joe was no help because it's a couple years old. So step one, take out the battery. I'd already checked the battery. I've tried it with 2 different batteries. It was acting the same. It seemed to work slightly better with a brand new fresh battery for the first like 2 minutes, but then it would do the same thing again. So what I did, take out the battery, take out the little key thing, unscrew these 2 screws, these 4 screws, and these 4 screws here. Then this whole green part will just lift up, at which point you will hear something probably drop. That will be these 2 little springy thingies right here, which had a little bit of hot glue. Yes, my good friends, quality product here. Hot glue sticking them to the gray section. So underneath this green piece of plastic, you will see the top of the motor and all your electrical connections. If yours is like mine, there will be a fair amount of grass in and around everything. And so right under, like here, you will see the round motor, and around the bottom of the motor, there is a little foam like gasket that was pretty gooked up with dirt. I don't know if that was the problem or the problem was the connections. The connections all seemed tight enough. There are 3 little wiring harnesses that just have little clips that you can pull apart easily enough. We just push on the little latch with a screwdriver and pull them apart. I pulled them all apart, knocked out a little bit of dirt from them, rehooked back up those 3 wiring harnesses, got out my vacuum cleaner and my compressor and blew all of the dust and, grass clippings and whatnot out of the compartment underneath this green section that, remember, we have removed. And then I put it back, screwed back in all the screws, put in the battery, put in the little key thingy, turned it on, and it seemed to work fine. So then I took it outside and went to mow my embarrassingly tall grass, and it rocked through that shit like nobody's business, even with a relatively dull blade. So this works better than it probably has since, a couple of weeks after I bought it 4 years ago. So it's not that difficult. So if you're having trouble with yours, try this. Also, there is one other video where somebody replaced the switch. I popped this open. There's not really any connections to get loose in there, but it is a very mechanical little switchy setup-y thing that I suppose could fail. So I hope this helps in lieu of anything better. Good luck. Happy mowing.